9:27 p.m. and I'm standing in my kitchen. That's not a good sign. When is that ever a good sign? Welcome back to the Friday video, the second video of the week. Afterthoughts and snapshots with Christine. We're workshopping the name, I know. Usually I do these in my car, but I've really been changing it up lately. You know, snapshots, because I'm showing you a little snapshot of my week. What am I up to? Like at 9:30 p.m. at night. And afterthoughts, you know, just because I got thoughts on things, but my brain is fried. I don't have much to say about nothing. But at the same time, if I know how to do anything and succeed, it's talk to myself. So I'm sure something will come up. Let me cut to the chase. Peel back the curtain of production and scheduling. It's January. Yeah, it's January. It's July 3rd. Tomorrow is July 4th. Jerry's family always has a big party. And I'm going and I'm bringing cookies. These cool cookies that I learned how to make. We'll get to that in a second. But yeah, that's tomorrow. I work in the morning at the dog daycare for like 5 hours. And then I'm going to go to a family barbecue. And then I'm going to the party. So I have to make these tonight. I thought I'd drag you guys along with me. Oh my God. Why? Why? Before we start baking, and even though it's late, I always have some kind of drink on me. Ignore the Starbucks cup. That's just the type of like hard plastic cup I found. Besides coffee, I really love those like Italian soda drinks where it's like club soda with syrup and maybe like a fruit puree. There's a coffee shop in Wisconsin that I love, Northern Grounds Coffee, if you're watching. Don't yell at me. I like scoured their menu and then I scoured their TikTok to see what products they use, and I just bought them in bulk so I can make them at my house because I obviously can't drive to Wisconsin every time I want one of these drinks. Basically, it's ice, it's club soda. Okay, please don't explode. Oh, please don't explode. I bought these in a 6-pack because one of these perfectly fits in here. Let me get my concentrates and my syrups. And then it's this Lotus. Look how big this jug is. This is like what coffee shops buy. Like in this jug, I had to buy it straight from their website. It's a Lotus Fruit Fusions Orange Creamsicle. Wow, they spelled creamsicle not how I thought we were spelling it. And then you just add a little bit of blackberry syrup. That's it. And you really don't use a lot of these. I think I've made like 8 of these already. I've only used that much. They're just like little splashes of it. I don't know what the recipes are, so I've just been buying this stuff and trying it and like being a little mixologist at my house and making it for myself. This is like the closest thing to pop that I like. Do a little taste test. That should be good. Can't find hope to believe in. I feel like this lid's not on here. Now for the cookies. Backstory on the cookies is that at the dog daycare where I work part-time still, sometimes during the holidays, so this is back in Christmas, sometimes during the holidays, the owners will bring in treats for us. They'll bring in donuts for us. They'll bring in cookies and Muddy Buddies, whatever. Sometimes they bring us like gift cards and whatnot. Very nice. I should probably move my laptop away from the destruction that is me. Heat oven to 350. Nope, that's not even right because I'm going off of the recipe on here, and that's to make cake. We're not making cake. So the owner's bringing like cookies and stuff. One day, I see a plate on a counter in the employee bar, the employee kitchen. And it's a plate of, it looks like lemon bar cookies. Oh my, I love lemon bars. I'm a sucker for lemon bars. So I tried one of these cookies. They were so soft and they like crumbled, but they were covered in powdered sugar. It looked like a lemon bar cookie. Never heard of that before. I had to reverse track down which one of the dog's owners brought this cookie recipe. Found it out. It's a golden retriever named Ollie. He's always busting out the car, so I rarely have time to ever talk to the parents. So I asked the mom, did you bring those cookies? She's like, yeah. And I was like, showered her with compliments. Oh my, I love them so much. Please, ma'am, can I get the recipe for those? I need a full-on recipe, very detailed. She's like, okay, I'll bring you the recipe next week when I bring Ollie. Awesome. She never did. Never did. I get the dog out of the car once a week. We don't talk about it because I feel bad bringing it up. It's like, well, I asked once. Like if she saw my face, she'd be like, that's the weird lemon cookie girl. So then I just did my own research. Basically, it is the easiest recipe I've ever heard of. I made the lemon versions just for myself, just to see if it was really correct. They were fantastic. And I had the cookies sitting on the counter for like 4 days. Still soft, still great. Now I have to find the recipe again. Because I don't know. Oh, but in the recipe, at the very bottom, it was like, you could try this with red velvet cake mix, or you could try this cookie recipe with chocolate or fudge cake mix. All right, this is a great excuse to try the red velvet ones. So it's January. God damn, it's July 3rd. People are setting off fireworks. They sound like they're hitting the house almost, or like it sounds like someone's like banging a trash can. I'm getting a little spooked. July 4th is the closest holiday to Halloween when you think about it, because on Halloween you get scared, and on July 4th and every day around it, you get scared because people are just setting off fireworks right outside your bedroom door. Not your door, but like right outside your bedroom. Bedroom door. Like, good morning, firecracker, firecracker. Ooh, that's a zinger. I heard, thought maybe if I liked the recipe, I would have printed it out so I could pass it down to, well, not my kids, my niece and nephew. No, they'll have the internet when they're older. I'll just tell them, Christine's recipe for cookies. Just Google lemon cookie whipped cream. That's my recipe. Well, that's why I found it. The future of recipes is not like, oh, one time my grandma wrote down in her chicken scratch cursive this recipe and it's a top secret, and one time we dropped it into the mix and we had to take, it's very stained. Like, no, it's pretty soon it's gonna be like, note card, it just says lemon cookie whipped cream. Google that, follow the top link. All you need for these cookies is cake mix, but it has to have pudding in it. A tub of Cool Whip, 1 egg, and powdered sugar. That's it. And there's no measuring. This recipe was made for me. Preheat the oven to 350. While the oven is preheating, combine dry cake mix with a beaten egg. The mixture should be pretty crumbly. Ow! Okay, just cut into my hand. Not that I want everyone to know about this recipe, because this is the only foreseeable dessert I will ever bring to a function. Maybe I'll remember the recipe one of these days and not have to Google it, but I'm start calling these stupid easy cookies. If I was gonna get into cooking, the show would be called Stupid Easy Cooking with Christine. It would only be the simplest of recipes. Egg. Just 1 egg? Also, I couldn't find regular Cool Whip. I don't know what's going on with the store. They had everything sugar-free, organic, non-dairy. I was like, what the I couldn't find a regular Cool Whip, so this is extra creamy. I hope that doesn't matter. I have no idea. I'm just gonna put in half of this whipped cream and get it mixed, and then add the other half. Look how thick this is. Look how thick. I'm not gonna lie. I sat down and mixed that for like 15 minutes. It's supposed to be like thick and sticky. My God, it's like mixing slime mixed with cement. If you want to make these cookies, this is a stupid simple recipe. Also, it's an arm workout. Skip the gym. You need triceps, biceps, delta. You want to work and pull a muscle you've never even heard before in your arm? Make this recipe. That is exhausting. Okay, dough should be thick and sticky. Oh! Drop the dough into a bowl of powdered sugar, roll to coat, place the dough balls onto a prepared cookie sheet about 2 inches apart. Need a bowl. Oh, that's a lot of powdered sugar. A lot of powdered sugar. Watermelon sugar. Hi. I didn't say to grease the pans. Should I grease them? I guess a light greasing. Never hurt nobody. Little for you, little for you, little for me. Just kidding. This is the part I remember being messy. They're gonna be relatively small. If you wet your hands with water, they stick less to the dough. Sure. Roll them, can you even see? I'm just rolling them in powdered sugar. Put them on there, boom! That's pretty close to a cookie. See this part, the whole like making it a dough ball? This is where we're gonna struggle. Why did they teach like such easy cookie recipes in high school? Like a home economics class. I don't even remember like what we made. We made like mini pizzas, which I guess is also a skill. But like there's frozen pizzas. You think all of us went on in our lives to make homemade little pizzas? No. Am I supposed to cover these in powdered sugar if I'm doing red velvet and not lemon cookies? I don't think it, why would it matter? This is gonna dye my hands red. I mean, the fact that 4th of July even lands on a Tuesday is just crazy. Because then people have off because it's like a holiday, but then it's like, what are you gonna get hammered and set off bottle rockets in the street at 2 a.m. and then go to work at 7 a.m. on Wednesday? It's very confusing. So this whole week is messed up because like normally tomorrow would be a normal work day for me, and then I wouldn't be going to a party on a Tuesday. In college, my #1 day to drink of the week was a Monday because they had really good deals. And my schedule worked out perfectly, especially my last semester. And I was in the bars a lot. Don't be like me. We were making this TV show, this Christmas special black and white, like live to tape TV show. And we would work on it after classes, like as a group on Mondays, a couple of us. And then we would go immediately after getting like our work done or like having our meeting. We would go and get wings and beer, just hang out. And there's always like lemon drop shots and there'd be dancing if you stayed there late enough. It was such a good time. I think about the wings. This bar had the best boneless wings. I think about them probably once every 2 weeks. See, this part's just messy. I could probably use another spoon instead of using my hand. My grandma had cookie recipes that she like passed down and we would make every Christmas. So I feel like this is gonna be my version. But these aren't like cookies for a holiday. These are like cookies for when you're in a pinch. You got a barbecue, a baptism, someone just got out of jail. Make them some of these cookies. Stupidly simple cookies. Do you not have enough time to go to the gym and bake your friend a happy divorce plate of cookies? Just do this. This will be your arm workout. Just jog in place while you do it. Just jumping jacks while you bake. If you're doing burpees in the kitchen, bake whatever. That's one pan. Get over here. Drink break. Handing down recipes, cooking recipes, baking recipes, such a tried and true thing for families to pass down because they're easy. Like you're always, hanging out around a dinner table or talking about food, or you want to eat some of the food that you grew up having. But I'm trying to think, I'm not really good at cooking or baking besides this one thing. I'm trying to think of what I would pass down to the next generation of my family. I'll be like, here's how to do a messy bun. And this is how the family does our messy buns. Although I'm the only person in our family that wears a messy bun. My mom, if anything, will throw her hair in a ponytail, but that's about it. My dad doesn't have any hair to throw anywhere. Oh, why did I just put this hand in the mix? We were doing so good. Here's how you do an air horn noise. Pass it down to the next generation. Kids would be like, do we do that at Christmas? Or is that like an Easter thing? What's going on there? What's something you want to pass down in your family? Or to another generation? Kind of like a time capsule. If everyone had to learn something from everyone, one thing. That firework sounded very close. Mine would probably be the air horn noise. Oh, I'm also still reading books from that author that I found that I like, Christina Lauren. The book I'm reading now, I think is called Something Wilder. 250 pages in, there's 100 pages left. It's about first loves and treasure hunting and canyons and survival and money problems. It's a very interesting book. When I started the book, I had no idea that that's what it was about. It was pleasantly surprised. You can make a love story out of a thing. Girl meets boy, boy meets girl has interests other than boy. Boy goes, I want you to be my main interest. Girl goes, listen, I'm a multi-dimensional character. I just don't have one focus in life, one interest. I'm just not going to follow you down the path of loving you because what if there's a dead end? What if the path splits off? What if I get tired? I want to sit down. There's many paths of life you could take, okay? I don't need to go over here. I could walk over here. This path might have a coffee shop on it. I don't know. I'm all open to different paths.
My brain is fried. I don't have much to say about nothing.
That's a love story. That's more of a love story about coffee, but still. 8 to 10 minutes or 10 to 12. Does it matter? I'm gonna put these in. Too much shit in the oven. What is it? Oh, goodness, okay. We'll see what happens. We'll see if I have to go buy store-bought cookies on the way over there. They're like, we thought you were bringing homemade dessert. I'm like, I made the first experimental batch at my house, but I didn't think everyone wanted to celebrate the day with food poisoning. I really do be talking to myself just a little too much, a little too often. Yeah. If you could see the fireworks from the window, they're just shooting up. One just hits the window. I'm like, oh, save the cookies. Oh, I was like, I should set a timer. I did. The sun'll come out tomorrow. Bet your $1 that tomorrow. If there was a musical, if the musical is about people who can't sing, who like to sing, I would crush it. Sign me up. Lead role. Cookies are done. While I was sitting down, I went on Instagram. 3 people got engaged. Usually people keep that stuff for Facebook. 3 people got engaged this weekend. Something about the 4th of July is putting people in the mood, love. This is a big thing with the recipes, to not overcook them, but they're hella doughy still. So I think I made them bigger than I did last time. So let's just do the full 12, and then we'll take them out! Because it says they keep cooking on the rack. The 4th of July is a day in history, and bum 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 bum. Is that a song? And diamonds are a girl's best friend. La da da da. This little hot pad has seen it. It is stained, ripped, torn. Someone burned a hole right through it, and we're still using it. Oh, this is supposed to be a pocket for you? Oh, shit, I never knew that. I feel like they're not cooked all the way like they were the last time. Okay, I'm gonna leave them on there for 5 minutes, and then we'll take them off, and we'll see if they're actually done. If not, we can throw them back in. Well, that's just how bacon goes. You gotta take a risk, take a chance. If it doesn't work, most likely you just throw it back in the oven a little bit longer. Of course, I gotta sample what we're doing. That's how it turned out. And they're gooey, but that's how they're supposed to be. So I think they're baked enough. What's a little food poisoning during the holidays? I mean, get over it. Also, for some reason, the recipe's making less cookies this time. I don't think I'm making them that much bigger. So I might have to, in true Christine fashion, might have to bring homemade cookies for a couple of people. And then I'm just gonna pick up a bag of chips. Okay, I cooked the last batch. Everything's done. I'm just gonna put them in this tin and then they're ready for tomorrow. It's 11:12 at night. I can't wait to be done, wash these 2 pans, and go sit in my bed and read and fall asleep. I'm looking forward to sleeping. If someone shows up tomorrow with cookies like this, I'll be like, I didn't see your name on the sign-up sheet. I didn't know you were on cookie duty, Bethany. Gonna be like, what do you call your cookies? And she'd be like, oh, they're just like red velvet, like Cool Whip. I'm like, no, it's stupidly simple cookies with an arm workout. Doesn't matter what flavor they are. This last batch I made super small and they're hella thin. I'm gonna put all the small cookies on top. So then people are like, oh, I just went for 1 cookie, but they're so good, I'm gonna go back for more. I'm like, good, there's the big cookies are in the bottom. How do I get this stupid sticker off of here? Please don't break, please don't break. And then there's like the pink lid, more like a red little thing. Oh my God, am I walking with these? I'm gonna drop this if I goof off too much. Hey guys, happy 4th of July. Just made these at my house, no big deal. After work, but before we celebrated, I thought we'd share some cookies, break some bread, and set up some firecrackers. Okay, little different for a Friday video. Snapshots, afterthoughts, couple of dishes, a little bit of powder. You know the drill. Why does the lid keep coming off of these? Do you love like a soft, gooey, almost like an underbaked cookie? That's it. We can always make another batch. I can always find another party to go to. A little social gathering that could use some cookies. What if I just talked like this? Like, oh my God, her arm, I think I popped my elbow. Okay, good night. Christine's brain has left the